Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. Today I choose to talk about a Muslimic lyric. He is very famous for the Muslims. And the Muslims from time to time they quote their names. Supposedly by doing that they can refute us. But the Muslims, the problem about them, they do not know what kind of poo-poo they bring to themselves when they mention those names. And today we will give an example. This is a comment about a previous video. You can go and check it out. And deen over dunya, which means religion over life. So this guy, he chose religion over life. Like the religion is more important for him than life. And look what he said. By Allah, if we had not seen the Christians, we would not believe that there is a mind in the world that accept this madness between two bracket Trinity, and we seek refuge in God from such a failure. You see, the stupidity is that you do not know the one you are quoting what he said. I mean, if I ask you a question, I mean, how come it's a madness to believe that God can be three and one in the same time, but it's not madness to believe that God is one but he have two hands in the right side? Or God, he is not a man, yet he have 5 fingers. Or God, he is not a man, but he have a shin. And God is not a man, but he have 2 eyes. And he have a face. And he have a butt. So it's madness for you to believe that God can be 1 and the 3 in the same time. It's madness. But look what Ibn Hazem, he said. Just to show you that you and Ibn Hazem, both of you need to go to the hospital. And by the way, Muslims who knew what this guy is saying, they call him kafir. He's a kafir. This is al-muwahhidun or al-muwahhideen. Those are the one who believe in the oneness of Allah, the one who defend Islam. Look what the title name. Al-Kafir Ibn Hazm akhzahu Allah. The Kafir Ibn Hazm, may Allah condemn him. And you are quoting for me Ibn Hazm, you idiot. Did you ask yourself why the Spanish, they made the statues for him? Because he is the donkey of the village. He is the best one, actually. Who's a Muslim want to use this guy, to debate me? This guy is an idiot. In one of his books, he have many books, and this is why the Spanish, actually, they made a book for him. I mean, they made the statues for him because he is a good joker. He exposed Islam. So in the book of Al-Ahkam, Ibn Hazm, he said, if we go down here, he says, between Tawhid, which means monotheism, and according to Muslims, but by the way, Tawhid in Arabic that cannot mean monotheism, because Tawhid means unification. The word Tawhid is your wrong word for monotheism. Tawhid means unification. If something is one already, how you can call it Tawhid? That's stupid. But we will go with the word as the Muslim try to make it mean. So between the monotheism and other belief, if you are trying to say that Allah is not able to delete Tawheed, or Allah able to delete Tawheed and order to worship 2 or 3 or like Trinity, and if he do that, he is going to be unjust, foolish. You should know, if you say that, you are wrong. In fact, you are saying lies about Allah, because you made Allah unable to do so, because you are controlling Allah, because you became a judge over Allah, the one who created you. And look what he said too. And if you say that Allah cannot do that, which means, you know, with the previous mention we said, that He cannot destroy Tawhid. If you say that, this will make you a kafir. If you claim that Allah cannot destroy. Yusuf saying unification to whom? You tell me. I don't know. If Allah is one, how you say we believe in Tawheed? So, if you believe in that, which means Allah is unable to destroy Tawheed, that will make you a kafir. And you are mushrik. And you are totally the top ignorant. But you are not only that, you are a mad person. We say, listen carefully, Muslims. We say, speaking about himself, that Allah is able to destroy Tawheed and to order us to worship two gods or three gods or Trinity. And in the top of that, to worship idols. And if Allah He do such a thing, this will be for a wisdom and for a justice. And if you do that, then Tawheed will become kufr and unjust. And it's a joke. But God did not do that. As He told us, He don't change His religion. So He ordered us, and this is what we believe in. So look at the stupidity here. They are quoting for me someone saying the following in the quotation, if you remember what we read for you a second ago. That Ibn Hazem said, if we had not seen the Christians believing in the Trinity, we will not believe it. Okay. If I had not seen Ibn Hazm doing poo-poo, I will not buy him toilet papers, because this is poo-poo. So you just said it is possible that Allah He can destroy Tawheed, and He ordered us to worship a three-person, one God. It's not only three-person, one God, three gods. It's possible to worship two gods if Allah order. It's possible even to worship idols if Allah order. So what is the problem? Any Muslim can tell me? Let me use Google translation. I don't know if this book exists in English. Translate to English. Look at this. Look at this madness. So Allah can destroy monotheism. Allah can command to believe in a Trinity and even idolatry. And if He do that, He will do it because He's wise and He is just and He is the truth. And then if you order that, then monotheism will be unbelief and unjust and in vain. But He does not do that, because He told us He don't change His command. So the whole idea of Islam then, that okay, Allah He says I am one, but if Allah He want, He can make Himself two. And if He want, He can make Himself a three. And if He want, even He can order you to worship idols. And if He do order you to worship two or three or four or five or idols, still He is just. Do you see the stupidity? This is your wise man. If this is your wise man, who is the donkey then? Because you just destroy all the refutation you claim that you have for us from this guy, because this guy, he made books supposedly to refute the Christian. The Christian believe the Trinity. But he just said that the Trinity is very possible if God want to. And who is the one who decide what God want to? You or Muhammad? Muhammad is a man who have no witnesses for anything. The angel come, the angel go. The angel squeeze him 3 times and no mayonnaise come. The angel say to him, read it 3 times, still he cannot read. People, they challenge him to bring miracles like Jesus, like Musa, like everybody. He cannot. You can find only miracles of Muhammad in the hadith. Those are fabricated stories written hundreds of years after Muhammad. The Quran is so clear saying, we refrain from sending miracle to you. Why? Because former generation refused to believe in them. So when a person, he come to us and he say, let me quote for you what Ibn Hazem he said. Well, I have to ask you about Ibn Hazem, who is a person, obviously he destroyed Islam. In the same time, why you don't ask Ibn Hazem why he did not ask how come Allah he have a shin? Is Allah is united with his shin, or he is apart? Is the shin of Allah is the same as Allah? Is the hand of Allah is the same as Allah? Is the fingers of Allah is the same as Allah? Trinity is not believing in 3 gods, is believing in 1 God. But this guy, he just said it's possible to believe in 3 gods, not Trinity. You see here, the translation in Trinity is not about 3 person, 1 God. No, it's about 3 gods. 3 gods or 2 gods. Translation here is coming wrong. He can order you to believe in 2 gods. إن الله عز وجل قادر على أن ينسخ التوحيد وعلى أن يأمر بالتثنية والتثليث وعبادة الأوثان. Allah is capable to delete monotheism, and he is capable to order you to believe in 2 and 3 gods and even idols. And if he does that, he is being just and wise. And then Tawhid will become kufr, which means you are out of religion of Islam. So what the Muslims saying to us, it's not because you Christian believe in 3 person, 1 God is not logical. No, it's logical, but we don't believe in it. So all the fabrication, the Muslim, they come to us with their argument destroyed by this guy, because it's possible. Who is, and you know, and somehow he is right. Who is the one who will tell God what like are you going to design God as you want? You see, the Muslims are like people who they are when they go to do shopping for their God, they are going to Victoria's Secret. They are looking for a panty. They are not looking for God. And they pick up the panty which is more sexy for them. They want to design God as they want. But when it's come to their God, they don't question him. As you see, if Allah he order us to worship idols, it's okay. No problem. No problem. What is the problem? If Allah he order us to worship 2 and 3, no problem. And if you do that, this is just. And this is wisdom. And this is the truth. So how in the world you quote for me such a person? I mean, are you insane? Yes. And you will notice that all Muslims who they are called philosopher, they are considered as kuffar. But those naive ones, like the dummies you see in YouTube, they keep quoting those people. Those people destroy Islam. As an example, this person, he said that Allah don't go down, Allah he jump. You know, you remind me of the what his name, Kongoro? A Kongoro? Is that the Kongoro? Let me find the book. No, actually, I gave a wrong translation. Hold on, let me give you the correct one. When Allah he moved down, how Ibn Hazm he explained it? No, he did not say jump. Sorry. Let me find the book. You know, I did read this long time ago. All right. Uh, hold on. So this is the book here. He is saying, he did not say jump. He says, no, it's not a jump. It's not a movement. Sorry. He says that Allah, he come down. This is a problem number 57 in the book. It's called Al-Muhalla bil-Athar. This is the book. Google. All right. So the movement of Allah is not when Allah he come down to the lowest heaven, it's an action Allah he does. It is not a movement or not a jump. And the proof of that is what happened in the following hadith. The Prophet said that Allah he come down every night in the third part of the night, and he stay into the third part of the night, and he says, who is asking me and I will answer him? Who is supplicating to me and I will give him? Who is asking for forgiveness and I will forgive him? Okay. Now, here you ask yourself, is this man insane? If the hadith says Allah come down, how Allah don't come down? If your prophet says Allah come down, he is using this to prove that Allah don't come down, but the hadith says Allah come down. Philosopher, you know. Okay, so when you're a prophet, he says, Allah, he come down every night. If it's not coming down, and it's not a movement, so why Allah is saying he's coming down? He descend. Let us show you the hadith in English. This is the hadith. How in the world this person he is considered even to be an intelligent human being when he say this is not a movement? So what this is? This is a jump? This is a kangaroo? Your prophet says Allah he descend every night. So what he tried to do? He claimed that the movement of Allah is a word. When he's a prophet, he says that he come down. So did Muhammad, he used the wrong word? Maybe Ibn Hazm is inspired. He understands Islam better than Muhammad himself. Muhammad should not use the word he come down. He should use different word. Another issue, this idiot he said, which is destroying Muhammad lies. As an example, and by the way, he is like, you know, in his time looked like this guy, he was the mule, the only mule who the rest of the donkeys thought he is a horse. Let us say he's a person trying to think when the rest are trying to sleep. So there is a statement here, he says, I'm trying to find the book. And this is about the satanic verses. Satanic verses. Here we go. This is the book of Rasailu Ibn Hazm, the letters of Ibn Hazm, and this is the the Islamic website and the publication and the dates and the numbers, etc. So look what he's saying here. Some of the mufassirin, which mean do interpretation for the Quran, say that Satan, he throw the satanic verses on the mouth of the prophet, or in the tongue of the prophet, sorry. He says, A'udhu billah, this is cannot be true. I seek refuge by Allah from this. This is a lie. So he's accusing Ibn Kathir, he's accusing Al-Tabari, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Jalalain, all the Muslim scholars to be a bunch of liars. And I agree. And that such a statement is a lie. And there is no way Allah, he will let Shaitan speak on the tongue of his prophet. There's no way Allah, not as Muslims, Allah will never do that. What does that mean? That means if Shaitan, he do something to you, it's Allah who told him to do it, correct? He just admitted. There's no way Allah will make Shaitan speak on the tongue of his prophet. But this is idiot. Don't you know the Quran, chapter 6, verse 112? Where it says, and every prophet we made for him an enemy from Satan's and genies. It's Allah who appointed them. Allah, he appointed Shaitan. You can change the translation if you don't like this one, whatever you want. As you know, all of them, they are a bunch of lies. So Allah is the one who appointed Shaitan, and the purpose of this appointment is to make trouble. Allah is the devil himself. He is the big boss. We have appointed for every prophet enemies from Shaitan among mankind and jinns. When Ibn Hazm, he said that there's no way Allah will let Shaitan control the tongue of his prophet, then the Quran did lie. Why? Because the Quran said Shaitan, he did that. This is what happened to you when you try to follow a philosopher, or he's trying to be a philosopher, trying to copy the philosopher, but he is not. He's just an idiot. This is your Quran, chapter 22, verse number 52. What the Quran says? What the Quran says? Read it carefully. Never did we send a messenger or a prophet before thee, but when he framed a desire, okay, this translation, not me. Satan throws some vanity into his desire, okay. He is saying that there is no way Shaitan is controlling his tongue, but he agreed that Shaitan, he controlled your desire. But isn't the tongue speak for the desire? And when the satanic verses came, who is the one who was talking? Muhammad. So who is in control of the tongue of Muhammad? Satan. But here he's saying there's no way Allah will let that happen. That means Allah is not God, because this has happened. And Muslim scholars agree that this is what happened. And the Quran, change the translation if you don't like it. We can use different translator. This is Yusuf Ali. Let us use Shakir, another idiot. And we send not before you any apostle or a prophet, but when he desired, Shaitan made a suggestion, recepting his desire, and then Allah will delete it. Well, this is a proof that Muhammad, he received satanic verses, and this is a proof that Quran used to have satanic verses, and this is a proof that Allah, he will delete it. But what is the proof that this verse itself is not from the shaitan himself? As long as Satan, he can make something happen to Muhammad and make him speak satanic verses, well, this verse, it might be from the Satan too, to tell you don't worry about it. Because people, they got him busted. He ordered to worship the 3 daughters of Allah. And he continues saying, because Allah, he says, وَمَا يَنْطُقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. He will not, Muhammad supposedly, speak from his own desire, but it is inspiration. Thank you very much. As long Allah, he confirmed that Muhammad will never speak from his own desire, is going to be only from the desire of Allah. Okay. So how Shaitan was able to give him from his desire? That means Shaitan and Allah is one. And then he start calling names for all anyone who say this is it's true that the Shaitan, he throw words in the tongue of the Prophet. So all what he's saying, it's not, he did not throw tongue, he did not force the tongue of the Prophet to use it, but he controlled the mind of the Prophet. Here he say that Shaitan, he throw in the desire inside you. He whisper to you. As Allah said, يُوَسْوِسُ فِي صُدُورِ النَّاسِ. Allah, he whisper inside you. And then he said, and when the Shaitan, he did that in the chapter of 22, verse number 52, that was the action of Shaitan only. He just confirmed that Muhammad is Shaitan. Because Shaitan cannot control Muhammad tongue, according to him. But Shaitan, he have action. And what is the action? He whisper into Muhammad. And Muhammad, he do what Shaitan, he whisper to him. Have you ever heard better supporter to me more than this guy? How many times I said Muhammad, he have a mental illness? This guy is saying Muhammad have a mental illness. Trying to take what Muhammad did and throw it at the devil. Okay, the devil, he whispered to Muhammad. Muhammad, he obeyed the devil how? How Muhammad is the most follower of Allah, the most important one. Even the Quran says that Allah is going to protect him from the genie and the human. So how Muhammad suddenly is taking the desire of Shaitan and he practice it and he bow down to the devil, idols. How Shaitan was able to whisper to Muhammad and do what is wrong. Getting out of Tawhid, saying the 3 daughters of Allah is a must to praise them. Here the Muslims, by the way, in order to get away from the stupidity of Muhammad, they come to you with all kind of madness. And supposedly their madness is explanation or interpretation. So if we go to the books of tafsir, you will find endless attempt to clean Muhammad from what happened, but doesn't work. If we go right now and see tafsir, see the Muslim, they say to me that Ibn Kathir did not say that. Ibn Kathir did not say that. Ibn Kathir, he quote a story, and Ibn Kathir in English is different from Ibn Kathir in Arabic. So if we take here, if we do this, and in front of your eyes, I will click search in Google. All right. The first one came in front of me is Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir, he did not like the sanad of the story as to be authentic. However, look what he said. He quoted the story. In English, we cannot find it, by the way. If you go to the English translation, you will not find the story. It says here, قال فألقى الشيطان على لسانه. Where? On his tongue. Where? On his tongue. Ibn Hazem, he says, there's no way Allah will let shaitan use the tongue of the Prophet. And then the Prophet, he says, تِلْكَ الْغَرَانِيقُ الْعُلَى. Those are the three daughters of Allah. Their intercession is a must. And then the pagans, they said, you know what, he never, says something good about our gods, not God, as good as today. So he did bow down and they did bow down. If you go to the English website, you will not find this. It's gone. And now hear the story, Ibn Kathir trying to say to you, I don't find this is really too much accepted, like this is reported by this, but this is accepted by all the other scholars and accepted by him to report it. If it's totally false, why you are reporting it? And why the Muslims are reporting it? And why a Muslim want to say that Muhammad, he have satanic verses on his tongue? You see, the one is saying this stories is not the Christians, not the Jews. Those are Muslims. Qatada said that the Prophet, he was, when he used to do something and he felt like sleepy, and then shaitan, like he was standing to pray and he felt sleepy. The Prophet is sleepy, he's praying to Allah, alhamdulillah. So the Prophet is sleepy. So shaitan, he throw on his tongue. This is what this is Ibn Kathir here. This hadith he don't reject. He accept this one. He don't say this is false. This is Qatada saying that. And then he said, the Prophet, that the three daughters of Allah, their intercession is a must, and it is with the the divine, the deity of Allah. And then the mushrikeen, the Arab, they memorize what Muhammad said. And then shaitan made them see that the Prophet, he recited that. And then it came to their tongues. And then Allah, he deleted. And look how many times the story reported. If you go to Ibn Kathir in English, we will not find all those things reports in English website. They are gone. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And there's tons of report of the stories. Some hadith, the Ibn Kathir is saying he's considered them, they are not enough to prove. He did not deny them really. He said, I don't find them legitimate, and some hadith he accept them. But all the hadith, they agree the same thing. That Muhammad, he said the three daughters of Allah, their intercession is accepted, is a must. And this is narrated by many companions of Muhammad. Ibn Hatim narrated on the authority of Ibn al-Ala, whatever, etc., as well narrated by Ibn Jarir, as etc., the authority of Ibn whatever, all of them, they have authority. The Prophet, peace be upon him, bless him, this is a translation of stupid Google, was praying and he fell asleep. Like, you know, the prophet, he sleep when he's standing. What's wrong with that? I mean, the guy, he is, you know, like tired. So he's standing and then Shaitan, he throw in his tongue, and their intercession, the daughters of Allah, is a must. If we go right now to the English Ibn Kathir, we will not find this. Shall we actually go to Ibn Kathir in English? Let us see if we can find. Let us see. Let us give it a test. Let us see. Ibn Kathir in English is like somebody who train, you know, went over him and nothing left. All right. Ibn Kathir, huh? Yeah. Ibn Kathir in English. Let us go to Ibn Kathir in English. And try to find the story where the prophet, he was asleep. Maybe we'll find it. Maybe I'm mistaken. It's gone. Look how short it became. Nothing. Where is the three daughters of Allah? Where he was asleep? Where this guy he said and that guy he said? It's gone. Look, the whole page is gone. I mean, look how long this page here in Arabic. Look how long. This is page number 338 in the book of Ibn Kathir. And this is the same verse we are talking about, chapter 22, verse number 52. Look how long here, how much words. But in the English text, it's just a few lines. I think the translator, he was using Clorox with cotton. Where is the stories? It's gone. Actually, the rest here are not even the verse explanation. That's it. Allah will take the word which Shaitan he throw in. But look what the translation of Ibn Kathir confirm. That yes, Shaitan he throw in. Because if the Quran saying Allah will take what Shaitan throw in, that's mean he throw in. It happened. Throw in where? Who is the one the people listen to? Muhammad. What Muhammad was saying, Quran. So what Shaitan he did, he throw in the tongue of Muhammad. So you're an idiot trying to defend Muhammad. He make it even more poo-poo, because he just said that there is no way Allah will allow Shaitan to throw in. So the Quran is lying. Muhammad is a liar. For yes, Shaitan he threw in. He said, I seek refuge by Allah. There is no way Shaitan will allow that to happen. So the Quran itself is a joke, because this Quran says Allah will cancel what Shaitan. This is the Quran. This is not interpretation. Imagine I say to you, I'm going to clean the dirt which Shaitan he did. That's mean there's a dirt. Otherwise, I'm cleaning what? So this poor guy, he was trying his best to defend Muhammad, but the more he tried to defend, the more he do poo-poo and expose Muhammad, because obviously Muhammad is the devil himself. He was, as a satanic person, in front of the Arab. He thought nobody will notice. He wanted them to accept him as a prophet, to pray behind him, and he bowed down. It says even in Arabic, وَسَجَدَ وَسَجَدُوا, and he bowed down and they bowed down too. What he did? He bowed down. And here you notice that the Muslims are desperate trying to find a solution for what happened. Oh, the Prophet was asleep. He fell asleep when he's praying. I mean, you have like 50, 60 people behind you praying, and now you fell asleep? Is that the effect of hashish? And look how many times the story is reported. So when a Muslim he come to us and or he mentioned to you those potatoes, they call them Ibn Hazem, Ibn Potato, all of them, those people, they were trying their best to defend Muhammad in front of the Christians. But the more they try, the more they fail. You see, you can defend Muhammad in front of a Christian who know nothing about Islam. A person who do not know even what we're talking about. But the second he start reading, he will find that there is no way. Okay, why the Quran says there's no prophet but shaitan he throw in his tongue? Name one. Satan, he come to Jesus, he tried to tempt Jesus, and Jesus refuted him. He said to him, if you are the son of God, withdraw yourself. How come shaitan did not make Jesus say what shaitan want him to say? Did shaitan do the same to Moses? Because the verse saying, every prophet before you, shaitan, he did that to them. Name one. Actually, show me a story from the Quran that shaitan, he did that to any of them. And look what Ibn Kathir, even in English, says. So shaitan throw some falsehood in his recitation. But Ibn Hazm called Ibn Kathir a liar. Because this is not in the recitation. This is in his head. Isn't it amazing what we call stupidity, which is Aka Islam? Any Muslim want to quote for me Ibn Hazm again? And this is why the Muslim, they call him kafir. Literally, he's a kafir. If I translate this website for you, it says Al-Kafiru Ibn Hazm. Look what he said. And they are listing for you tons of garbage about this guy which make him kafir for the Muslims. This is just a list. Look at this one. I like this one. Supposedly he is refuting somebody and he is saying, and he say that Allah, the Exalt, he have a hand and two hands and many hands, and he have a face and an eye and many eyes, and he is proud. I'm assuming that he may be trying to respond to a Christian person, maybe. And then he says, all of this is true, but there is no benefit of it. Which means, why you are mentioning this? It's true, Allah have hands. It's true, Allah have eyes. It's true, Allah is so proud. Proud of what? You know, when you are proud, I mean proud in front of who? This is one of the attribute of Allah. He is so proud. He's arrogant. You know, if I am proud in front of a human being I created, that's mean I'm really, that will make me stupid. Because he's nothing. I mean, imagine, guys, the one who created the whole universe. How big this universe. He is proud. You see, to be proud, that's mean you are comparing yourself to others. And actually, all the titles of Muhammad to Allah, proving that Allah is a fool. He's a foolish person. Why? Because when the Quran says that Allah is the best of the creators, Allah is proud. He's like showing off. Hey, I am the best of the creators. But this is stupid to be proud of and to say you are the best of the creators if there's no other creators? How someone claimed to be God, yet he claimed to be the best of the creators? If there's others? If there's no others, that means Allah is fabricating an attribute additional to his, saying that he is the best of the creators when he is just the only one. My friend Joshua wanna call me, he can ask the question here. We have a topic. Ask your question, Joshua, here. We have a topic, my friend. Don't you see we have a topic? How Allah is the best of the creators? Allah is proud, he is. And look how the Muslim, they fabricate translation which is false. And they say Allah is the best to create. Does it say really the best to create or the best of the creators? If you change the translator, you will find that it is the best of the creators. Questions? Philosophers, Muslim philosophers, Ibn Hazem. How Allah is the best of the creators if he is the only one? What you will say Allah is telling us that he is the best. Okay, best of what? Creation. But he is the only creator. A smart Muslim, he come to you, okay, what about the one who created the window? Abdul, in the word in religion, when you say creator, it's the one who created something from nothing, or he gave life. And the Quran confirmed that. If you go in the Quran, you will see that Allah is saying to the Arab, how you worship someone, he cannot even create a fly. He did not say create a door. That's not a creation. That's a creative idea, yes. But it's not a creation. So, the Quran in chapter 22, verse number 73 says, how in the world you call what you call as God, you know, they cannot even create a fly. So when we say he is the best of the creators, speaking about creating of a creature, something alive. But isn't the Quran says that Jesus, he created from the mud a bird? So it is lawful for us as a Christians to worship Jesus because the Quran confirms if the God you worship cannot create a fly, then he cannot be God. This is the philosophy of Allah. If a person you worship, if an idol you worship, if a tree you worship, if a potato you worship, cannot create a fly, that means your belief is false. Who is saying that? Allah. So what about Jesus? The Muslim, they will say to you, well, Jesus, he created bird by the will of Allah. Who care about the will of Allah? He have the ability. You see that Allah... I mean, okay, I went to the bathroom before I come by the will of Allah. What does this have to do? This is my ability. I can go to the bathroom. The will of Allah. What does that mean? So, did Allah give his ability to Jesus? If he did, that's it. We have two creators now. Crazy, isn't it? If Jesus, only a person who did not die, then what about Elijah, who was taken to heaven directly, didn't die to right? You see, I'm talking, in Islam, the only one who did not die is Jesus. So don't mix things up. Secondly, even, you know, Jesus himself, he said that when he resurrected from the tomb, the saints, they came out with him. So right now in the sky, there's many. There's many, they are resurrected. Whoever God he wants is resurrected. And this is not the proof that Jesus is God because he's in the sky, or in the sky there's angels too. And they don't die too. So don't be like, you know, don't be like a kid who's trying to find like, you know, like, I don't know, your own weird philosophy. We don't say that Jesus is God because he is in the sky. No. This is not the reason. When we debate Muslim, we say, why only Jesus? In Islam, only Jesus. Only Jesus in Islam have no father. Then they say to you, Adam, you idiot, Adam is not born. How he will have a father anyway? Jesus is born. So the only person is born of a woman who have no father is Jesus in Islam. Why? No answer. The only one is right now alive in heaven in Islam is who is from the earth. He's a man supposedly. Is Jesus. Why? They have no answer. They will tell you, oh, there's a plan. Allah, he will come back. Why? That will make another question. Why the one who will come and finish the devil is Jesus, not Muhammad? They have no answer. Why he is the one who will control all the evil in the earth and he will destroy it? They have no answer. Why Allah, he did not save Muhammad when they killed him, but he saved Jesus? They have no answer. So when we talk about Jesus in heaven, that is not what make him God. What make him God is what he did and what he said. As an example, Jesus says, before Abraham I am. Jesus says, I am from above and you are from below. Are you listening, my friend? So when we ask a Muslim, okay, why Allah saved Jesus? They say to you, because he will not allow somebody to humiliate his prophet and to kill him. Okay, wonderful. So how come Allah did allow the Jews, the same people, the Jews, again the Jews, a Jewish woman, she put a poison, rat poison. It's a rat poison, proven scientifically. She bought it from Home Depot. I was there. How come Allah, he allowed the Jewish women to go to Home Depot and she buy a rat poison and she gave it to the prophet and the prophet, he ate it. Yummy, 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 yummy. And the funny, the Muslim, they say when he was eating, the goat spoke to him. But there's no head for the goat. The goat is dead and cooked and spoke to him. Yes, brother. The goat spoke to him after he ate. I mean, look at this miracle. Hey, CP, I am the goat. You are eating me. I just want to tell you that you are eating poison. You stupid goat. What did you say that before I start eating? The goat, she told him after he ate the goat. I mean, how fast? Maybe Allah was trying to activate the goat, like Allah is working his keyboard, like how we can activate the goat to talk. It's not working. She is very well done barbecue. It's not working. And finally, Allah succeeded. But after what? After Muhammad, he ate the goat. No answer. Okay, Allah, he saved Jesus. Why? No answer. Okay, Allah did not save Muhammad. Why? No answer. Is Muhammad important for Allah? He's the most important person for Allah. Actually, Jesus himself was created for the sake of Muhammad. Not only Jesus, brother. Everything, everything. There's a hadith. There's a hadith. It says the following. Let me show you. What a crazy cult. Oh boy. Brothers and sisters, let us introduce for you, brothers and sisters, the most important person in the history. Is what? He's the most important person. The Muslims, they make fun of my English too. They don't make fun of stupidity. I mean, how come you Muslim, you don't make fun of Zakir Naik when he says this? Brother sister, today I'm going to give you an example that the Prophet is the most important person in the whole world. The what? In the whole person. Oh, okay. In the hadith, brother, it says that if the Prophet did not exist, Allah will not create the heaven and the earth. What? He will not create what? Question. What is the respect of ulama, which mean the scholars of the religion, and sharia, which mean the law, say about the hadith, the following hadith, لولا كما خلقت الأفلاك, etc., which mean, if not you, Muhammad, I created nothing. Read carefully. The answer, indeed, the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is the reason for the creation of Adam. Adam created for the sake of Muhammad. Have you ever heard of a movie start from the end? This is Islam. They show you Muhammad and then they go back to Adam. And Adam was created for the sake of Muhammad. Not only Adam. If the Prophet sallallahu, look like they have to say this sallallahu, Allah pray on him and salute him every time they say his name. And if the Prophet sallallahu alayhi was not to be existent, then Arsh, the chair of Allah, the throne of Allah, brother, will not be created. Allah will be standing until now. Allah will be without a chair until now if there's no Muhammad. That's it. I mean, why Allah have a chair? Because of Muhammad. Okay, Abdul, why in the world Allah he need a chair because of Muhammad? I'm going to explain to you. First of all, you are stupid. And you are a person who believes 1 + 1 + 1 is equal to 1. And this is very stupid in mathematics. Zakir Naik, this is not the question. Why Allah will not create the chair to himself unless Muhammad is exist? I will explain to you. First of all, you have to apologize for me. Because you called me when I was doing nikah. We don't talk about nikah now. Let us talk about the topic. Why Allah will not create the chair unless Muhammad is exist? What Muhammad have to do with the chair of Allah? I will explain to you. First of all, if you go to my YouTube channel, you will have a lot of people subscribe to my channel. And you have only a few people. Zakir Naik, what does this have to do with the topic? Why Allah will not create a chair to himself unless Muhammad is exist? I will explain to you. And I will say to you, and I am all the Christian are listening. Christian Prince is an ignorant. He doesn't know how to read Arabic. Zakir Naik, my friend, I don't read Arabic. I read holographic. I don't know. What does have to do with the question? Why Allah will not create a chair for himself unless Muhammad is created? Okay, Christian Prince, I'm going to get you busted in 2 seconds. Listen carefully. Number 1 reason. Finally, Zakir Naik will answer. Number 1 reason. Did you say number 1 reason? I said number 1 reason. Please don't interrupt me. Number 1 reason. First of all, the electricity in my city is not weak. And this is why I cannot now open my computer. And I can answer you. I thought you said number 1 reason. You will answer me. Okay, let me repeat. What does have to do with the electricity? You are calling me now. Why Allah will not create the chair to himself unless Muhammad is created? What the connection? Zakir, do you want me to help you? You want me to help you, don't you? You are very cute. I see it in your face. Okay, I will answer, but I will play you now. Christian Prince, the answer is very simple. Because Allah, he need to write the name of the Prophet on his thair. So Allah, he said to himself, if I created a Prophet, his name is Muhammad, and I created everything for him, well, I'm going to write his thair. Where? So he created a piece of furniture. It's called the throne. And then he started writing the name of Muhammad in the thair. So Allah created the chair so he could write the name of Muhammad on it? Zakir Naik could not answer that. Christian Prince is answering. This is religion. And then the qalam, the tablet, Allah will not have galaxy tablet. Have you ever heard of a God have a tablet? Why? The tablet, brother, the tablet of Allah will not created. The qalam, the pen of Allah will not created. The sky is not created if not Muhammad. The earth, brother, the earth, the heaven, the hell, the trees, the stones. Should I continue? The bugs, the cockroaches, the pigs, the potato, the tomato, the potato. This is religion. This is religion. And they say to us, we don't worship a man. Well, look what you did. You just made Muhammad is God and Allah is his servant, because everything Allah exists for is just to serve Muhammad. Any Muslim? Everything is created for the sake of Muhammad, brother. I mean, don't you think Muslims, you are exaggerating? Do you know, guys, that Allah, he created 124,000 prophets, but we mentioned that before, but he created them from where? Anyone knows? Allah created 124,000 prophets, but how he created them? Anything is not, you don't like it, you say it's not considered authentic. Is that authentic? I mean, is that hadith is authentic? It says indeed. So, guys, if this hadith is not authentic, why the answer is indeed? Brother, sister, this hadith is not authentic. So why you are saying indeed the reason for the creation of everything is the Prophet? So are you saying to me that you Muslims, you take a fabricated story and you make it true? Because you just said indeed. Is that the Christian prince saying indeed the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam the reason for the creation? Is that me? It's you. Let me see the address of this website. Hold on. This must be Christian Prince website. Let us see. islamcity.org. You know what? I think in islamcity.org everybody there is a Jew. This is your Muslim website. Joshua, he wanna leave Islam? Okay, why you join Islam first of all, my friend? I mean, how in the world anyone can join this cult? Have you ever heard of a God? A very simple question. You know, just ask yourself a simple question, my friend. Don't join, you know, anything without knowing what you are joining. Have you ever heard of a God? He promised you women with big boobs if you believe in him. Be honest with me. Is that why you join Islam first of all? Hey, brothers and sisters, I have a God. If you believe in him, he will give you women with big boobs. Okay, why he did not bring women that he will give them men with big testicles? Excuse my language. What is this? This is religion. This is God. Hey, Zakir Naik, why Allah wanna give us women with big boobs? Great and Prince, I will tell you like anything. And because you are a fool and you are stupid, you won't understand it. Other example, imagine that the flood of Noah happened again. What? The flood of Noah happened again. The flood of Noah? What does have to do with the boobs? Stupid. Let me talk and I'll explain to you. Oh, okay, sorry. If the flood of Noah happened again, and you have a woman with big boobs, you can hold in her and her boob will float on you, and you will not drown. Ah, the big boobs will be like a balloon. Exactly. And I get you busted. This is a God? This is the God you were believing in, that he will give you a woman with big boobs? How big? How big? Are they really big? So my friend Joshua, who decided to leave Islam, we're happy for you. You can text me in Pal Talk. Maybe later, if we have time, maybe tomorrow, etc. I can take a call from you, so we can hear you saying that you decide to leave Islam. Stop misleading people. You are scared, hiding in a room. What do you want me to do? We are in the internet. Where you want me to go? You want me to go in the street? Stop misleading. You are hiding in the room. What about you? You are in that room? You are in the bathroom? And what about you refute me? Okay, I'm hiding in a room. Allah is hiding in a room too. Isn't it the Quran says that Allah will not speak to anyone except from behind the hijab? Huh? Why you don't say that to Allah? And who said to you, I'm hiding in a room? I have tons of seminars. I go everywhere, around the world doing seminars. Why you don't join us next time? But what about a God who will not speak to you unless he is behind a hijab? He's a Muslimah? He speaks from behind a veil? Hello? Where is the one who says to me, come on and pick up my call? Are you calling me? Deshan? Okay, hold on. My pal talk is not open, my friend. Hold on. Let me. This guy is trying to call me. Hold on. I did not open my pal talk for yet. What is your name in pal talk? I will call you. Just text me. Tell me what's your name in pal talk in the chat and in the text in pal talk, and I will call you back. Just to be sure it's you, not someone else, because you are obviously scary. All my life I want to debate someone. His name is Sajja Shashan, and finally it's going to happen. Here we go. It says you need to upgrade. I don't know. Use a computer, my friend. Don't use your phone. See, I just called you. That's your name, right? Zishan Q. It says ongoing call rejected. You need to update your pal talk, or you need to use a computer. Next. Let us see if there is any Muslims. Muslim. Oh, we have Agha Abbas. Agha Abbas is not online, sadly. Agha Abbas is not online. Okay, now we are out of them. This is all the text I receive. Agha Abbas is delivering pizza now. So what we would do now, Shenzhen, open your computer and call me from your computer, my friend. Why you don't debate Farid about nikah? We debated him about nikah and he failed. And let me get you busted in 2 seconds about nikah. 2 seconds. Shall I make a video about it just alone? Not even a minute will take. And actually, even your potato, he agreed that the origin of the word nikah mean the F word. He said that in his video. Yes, it's true. The origin of the word is nikah is the F word. But let me get you busted in 2 seconds. And why you don't ask him to call me? I will call him. Give me his Skype, or if you know what, I don't use Skype, but just for him I will call Skype. Just give me his Skype or pal talk. Potatoes. Look what the Quran says. The Quran says that if you divorce your wife 3 times, she cannot go back to her previous husband unless you F her. You Muslim, you say this is not F-ing her, this is marrying her. Read carefully. It says, until she has married another husband. Is that really what the verse is saying? Let's go to the hadith. Is that what the Quran is saying? Until she marry or until she F a new husband? You will find out. And the word here is tankah. Here we go. This is the hadith. This woman here, she is married already to a guy. His name is Abdul Rahman. Okay. The Prophet said to her, you need to know what is in the Quran. The Quran says you cannot go back to your previous husband unless you F the second husband. You Muslim translated until she married, right? Read the hadith. Read the hadith and love. So now she divorced her husband. His name is Rifa. And now she married a guy. His name is Abdul Rahman. So now she's married. Can she go back to the previous husband? No. The Prophet said, you need to know. If your intention to go to Abdul Rahman, to Rifa, You cannot do that unless Abdul Rahman he do nikah to you. Do you see it? I do not even need to debate about it. And you lies and you say we Christian will use the word nikah. Go to any church, they will laugh at you. There's millions of videos of wedding ceremony in the church. Arab people speaking Arabic. Go and find me one of them saying today we will do nikah. And if you show me somebody have a translation of the Bible, if this is true, that guy is not even an Arab and we don't use it. So all your argument is false and the hadith in front of you. Are you going to say to your prophet that you are a liar? So what is the condition to go back to your previous husband? To do nikah. This is what the verse in the Quran is saying. If you think you can go back to your previous husband, you cannot. By the way, this is a lizard, in case you do not know. This is the enemy of Allah. Muhammad, he says that this is the enemy of Allah. This is why the one who killed him from first blow, Allah will give him extra reward. My friend, I don't open Skype. Tell him to text me in... yeah. That's false, my friend. He showed nothing. He showed a translation. According to him, this is a correct translation. But even if that is true, that is a translation of a foreign man. He's from Germany, somewhere, from where. This is not what we Arab we use. We will never use such a word, for this is a very filthy word. And the proof of that, go and find me one church, they use that word in their prayer or in their ceremony of marriage. Well, right now we can go and search in YouTube. There's millions of videos about wedding Christian, Arab Christians, Coptic Christians, all kinds of Christians in the Middle East. You will not find them using that word, for this is a filthy word. So stop your stupidity. Are you against your prophet or you are not against him? If your prophet said she cannot come back to her husband unless she do nikah, unless she if the new husband. So what nikah mean? The word in here Arabic says فإن طلقها فلا تحل له من بعد حتى تنكح, until she if a new husband. You see the word husband? I mean, how she marry a husband? She is a husband. Have you ever heard of somebody who is going to marry a husband? You know, just for the sake of argument, let us say this word here mean marriage. How she marry a husband? He's a husband. The condition is until she do nikah, not until she marry. And what is the proof? It's in the front of your eyes. And this is the reference. So what is the condition? If you think you can go back, you married the husband, yes, but you did not do the nikah yet. He did not, and actually Muhammad, he said it clearly that you have to taste his orgasm. Copy it and take it to Google, translate the whole verse. Verse will, okay, you see, I just showed you your Muslim translation saying married, right? But the hadith saying it clearly, until you if him. Is that your prophet speaking or me? Is that me or your prophet speaking? Is that your website or my website? And here you ask yourself again, what kind of a prophet he said to a woman, you cannot go to previous husband unless you go and have sex with a new husband, and he if you, excuse my language, and then you can go back. Where is the wisdom here? This is a very filthy, disgusting cult. Right? I just told him, okay, if he cannot go in Paltalk, then forget it. He don't need to call me. Anyone can explain to me why she cannot go back to the previous husband unless she do nikah to a new husband? Actually, in Arabic, it's even more filthy. He says, until you taste his juice, not intercourse. You see, the translator here is lying. Al-asila is the orgasm. Usaylatuki. Until he tastes your orgasm and you taste his orgasm. What kind of a prophet he says such a thing? Any Muslim? He have to taste your mother. If your father divorced her, she cannot go back to her your father unless your mother, she tastes the orgasm of a new husband. Any comment? This is a prophet of God? And anyway, you know, you cannot refute a Muslim. Muslims always refute us. Like Ibn Hazem, he was making books to refute us about the Trinity. And then he agreed that Allah, he can destroy the Trinity. He can destroy the oneness of Allah. What Allah will do to himself, he will smash himself, he will become many. How Allah can destroy the Tawhid? Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? All of you, you can refute us, but none of you can call us. I mean, do you notice how easy to refute us? All of you. I'm willing to call you, you don't dare to call me. Then we knew who's running, you know, from who. Who is running from who? And the funny, when the Muslim translate, they translate this as sexual intercourse, which is true, but it's not just. The Prophet of Islam did not say, enter you do sexual intercourse only. He said, enter you taste his juice. And he tastes your juice. Let us show you the hadith. Always when you change the translator, you will find different translation, which is weird. I mean, the same website, you cannot go back to Rif'a and tell Abdul Rahman he tastes your juice, your orgasm. Do you see it? And you taste his orgasm. Muslim, how she will taste it? Any Muslim can tell me? And what kind of God this God he is, you know? Okay, the woman, his husband, he divorced her. It's not her fault. I mean, why you are punishing the woman? She have to go now, take off her clothes and have sex with a strange man in order to go back to her babies. So instead of punishing the man, if Muhammad is against the men to abuse the divorce, you know, why he made it so easy? Just divorce and that's it, she's divorced. Just a word. Anyone? You playing game with right word nikah does not always mean sex. Okay, I will use your refutation. Guys, I will use refutation of this guy. I think this guy, he worked for a Christian prince. I don't think he's a Muslim, because this is what the Muslim they will say. Each time somebody he leave Islam here, they will say this is a Christian prince. He, you know, this is a fake. Look what you just said. You are playing with the game with us right now. The word nikah does not always mean sexual things. You just admit it. You just said, yes, it means sexual thing. So your God Allah could not find a word better than this word. Does not mean so. So you are saying to me from your text now, your own text, that you Muslim use it for both. You use it for marriage and you use it to F each other. What a holy religion. So now how the women, she will knew that if you want to have boom boom or you want to marry her, if you are using the same word for the same thing. This is your text. When I say stupidity is amazing, I mean it. This is why they don't dare to call me to debate me. All of them, they are heroes, you know. We refute Christian prince. I will show you a translation for the Bible using the word nikah. This is a translation, even it's true. So what? I can translate too. And this guy who translates, he is not even an Arab. Maybe the Muslim, they told him the word nikah mean marriage. He put it there. But this is not our book we use. We don't use it. You can go right now to any Christian church, tell them I don't do nikah, and they will laugh at you. Just go. There is thousands of Arab Christians churches in USA, in Europe, everywhere. Take your camera with you. record the priest, his face, his reaction. Be honest. Do it live. Do it live when you do it. You know what the Muslim they do? Do you remember the video of the reaction of the cat? The cat, she don't walk over the Quran. Millions of people watch the video, brother. Brother, the cat don't walk over the Quran, brother. Brother, are you serious? Yes, brother. The cat, she don't walk over the Quran. Brother, are you sure, brother? Yes, brother. And millions of Muslims copy it. This is all is video editing. And then we have I don't have cats to do this. Like, I don't have cats in my house, but David Wood, he have a friend, he have a cat. So he went there and he did the cat experiment. And guess what? The cat, she was all over the place.
Hi everyone. Well, you might notice the background here. I'm at my friend's house and he has a cat. Why am I recording another?
Brothers and sisters, here you notice the importance of the cat, that the cat, she is a believer. And she will never walk over the Quran, brother. I mean, this is telling you how silly this cult is. This is telling you how silly, stupid this cult is. The cat will not walk over the Quran, brother. It's a miracle. Or like the video about the bird will never do poo-poo over the Kaaba. Go and search Google, poo-poo over the Kaaba. You will find it all over.
Another cat video. Well, I recorded a video responding to a disturbingly common Muslim argument claiming that the Quran must be miraculous and from God because a cat will not walk on it.
I am a witness. Cat don't walk in the Quran. Dogs only. This is true. Pigs only. This is true. Cats don't. For the true believers.
So I tested that over and over again, and it took me on average about half a second to 2 seconds to get a cat to walk on the Quran. See, brother, we get him busted. It took him 2 seconds. He could not make the cat walk over the Quran in less than a second. It took him 1 second to 2 seconds from his mouth, brother. Brother, we got him busted. From his mouth, it took him only 2 seconds. Go, Farida, go. Be a man. I think this is you. This is you who is coming here, Fifi. Each time. You're kidding. Oh my goodness. Look at those Qurans. But there are people who want...
Brothers and sisters, notice that he put the food in the middle and he made the Quran as a square. You cannot do that. Haram. This is why the cat, she get confused. You have to put a sign in the cat language. Say, this is Quran. Like, you type in that sign, it says, meow, meow, Quran. And then, she will not walk. Not sex, call me. Abbas, you are in Paltalk? Abbas, are you in Paltalk? I saw a text from you. Let me call you there. What do you think? Guys, it's not sex. It's not sex. Here we go. This is the hadith in front of you, potato. The hadith in front of you, it says, you cannot get back to him unless he do F you. What the condition of the Quran is saying? Until she do nikah. If nikah mean marriage, well, marriage means she married him. She did the ceremony of marriage. But obviously nikah does not mean marriage. Nikah mean to do it. It is the physical act. Do you want to call me Abbas? What do you think? Do you like to call me? You are very cute, Abbas. You cannot go back to him until you do nikah. Well, the women, if marriage is what is required, well, she did marry him. He said no. Enter you if the man. And this is your private hadith. So stop being a stupid coward. Call me and explain why you're a prophet saying to unmarried women, you cannot go back to your previous husband unless he if you. The Quran says you cannot go back to him unless he do nikah to you. What is the condition? Nikah. She is not lawful for you until to do what? Until hatta tankah. Do you see it? Until she do what? Tankah. Tankah what? A husband. He's a husband. She marry a husband? He said tankahu zawjan. Until she if a husband. Not to if anyone. She have to if a lawful husband. All right. We have a Muslim maybe. Let us see. Hello?
أيوة.
Hello, how are you, my friend? You are live on air. What do you like to say to us?
Added me, please. Added.
Hey, okay, what do you want to say to us?
Why you don't speak Arabic? Why?
Why? Because I don't know Arabic. I speak, English. Do you speak English?
I know you are understand Arabic.
Ah, you are understand. Yeah, you are understand too. So what we would do now?
طيب دام تعرف عربي ليش ما تتكلم عربي؟ أنا سامعك سامعك قبل المرة يعني.
سامعني أنت سامعني شنو هالحكي هذا معقول؟
إيه.
ما هو معقول.
إيه.
ما أصدق ما أصدق.
إيه.
سمعتني؟
لا صدق.
حتى تنكح زوجا غيره until she if a new husband. How you can explain that to us? Why your prophet says she has...
تكلم عربي. ليش ما تتكلم عربي؟
Okay, we are speaking because the audience are...
ليش تعرف؟
My friend,
why you are
just go, man. Why you are? When we got somebody finally his pad talk working, I understand that Arabic. I heard you Arabic before. I understand. I heard you. Okay, what? I mean, I have 1,000 people listening, 1,100, 200 listening in English, and now I'm going to talk to you in Arabic. What I will do? I will kick them out. Hey people, this guy want to speak Arabic only, kick him out. You go. I will talk to him. And the funny, he says to me, why you run away? أنا أظنك مجرد. Guys, he is saying to me, hold on. He says to me, I think you are just a little donkey. I'm trying to call him now, he blocked me. He said, I think you are just little donkey. My friend, isn't it your prophet? His last name is dogs, and his wife's last name is donkeys. So what's wrong with the donkeys with you Muslims? Your prophet family is a zoo. He is a son of dogs, according to you, Qusay ibn Kilab, and his wife is Zainab bint Jahsh, the daughter of the donkey. So the son of the dog married the daughter of the donkey. We have a nice family. Why you are calling me donkey? Anyway, potato. Any Muslim would like to call us? Let us see who this person. All right. Well, he blocked me, but I mean, he don't speak. If he don't speak English at all, what I would do with him? We need. If I translate, they will say you are translating wrong. Anyone? So what the condition to go back to the previous husband? Is it to marry a new husband? To marry a new husband, yes. And to do nikah. It's in front of your eyes. تنكح زوجا. She have to F a husband, not F anyone, not a stranger. Then she can go back to her husband, the previous husband. This is the condition of the Quran. So when they say to you the word nikah mean to marry, that's a lie. Here we go, the woman, she is married. Yet she cannot go back to her husband. Why? Because she did not do nikah yet. After she do the effing thing, what a filthy religion. And you know, Abbas, why you don't text me, my friend? You are in the chat. Why you don't call me in Pal Talk and tell the people why the women she have to F a new guy? Explain to everybody. We listen to you. Right? Are you there, Abbas? I challenge you, Abbas, in front of everybody to give us the reason why this woman, she cannot go back to her husband unless she F a new husband. And you are the one who said the word nikah does not mean effing. Well, your prophet, he made it clear, until she F him. And this is the hadith in front of you. What you will say, this is my false translation? You cannot go back to Rif'ah unless your prophet talking. Respect your prophet, please. Show respect. Stand up. Abbas, stand up. Stop eating pizza, Abbas. Okay. So then the prophet, he said to her, if your intention to go back to your previous husband, you should know that you cannot go back to your previous husband unless you do boom boom. We prove that in Arabic Bible we don't have such a thing. And if you say to me, this guy Ahmed, he's saying, why you cannot prove it? This is not true. I showed you the Bible in Arabic. Here we go. We can go right now to BibleGateway.com, and you will see all the Bible which is listed, used by Christian churches. And by the way, all of them, they are translation. But you will not find the word nikah anywhere. He is saying that in the Van Dyck translation, which is translation by a German guy or European guy who is not an Arab, using that word, but we don't use that word. And we don't use that even that book. As an example, you Muslim, you say in the translation Jesus. But there's no Quran have Jesus. So this is a false translation. Correct? The Quran say Isa. How you make Isa Jesus? You will say to me it's translation. I don't agree with it. This is why we accept only the Quran. Anyone can go right now. There's thousands and thousands of videos. I want to make it your duty, Muslims. Go and watch them and find me one priest saying the word nikah. Yeah, Abbas is just a cute kid. You see, Abbas, he's better than the rest of the Muslims. Like he is. I mean, he is stupid, yes, but let us say he is coming from a good family. But still, that will not make him not stupid. I mean, coming from a good mother, good parents, doesn't make you a smart person. But your parents are nice people, I can say. This guy is coming from a good family. His parents are nice people, but he is an idiot. He says things, stupid things. Like, look now, he says it doesn't say nikah, but Muhammad saying you cannot go back to your husband unless you do nikah. So if the word nikah does not mean F word, so what does it mean? Why he's saying you have to do intercourse? Huh? Why are you saying that? If your intention, then you know that's unlawful for you to remarry Rif'ah unless Abdul Rahman has sexual intercourse with you. What the verse in the Quran saying? Until she tankah a new husband. Well, he has a husband. She has a new husband now. Still she can't go back because she did not do the nikah. It's in front of you. It doesn't even take a minute to prove it. And you want to try to say we Christian, we use it. This is a big fat lie. You can go to any Christian any Christian church, you speak Arabic, all over Europe, all over, and tell them I want to do nikah. They will laugh at you. Go to their church and take a camera with you. Open your phone. Tell him, open your Bible. Show me. I want to show you the word nikah. He will open the Bible in Arabic. And by the way, me myself, I don't approve any Arabic translation for the Bible. Even though the word nikah is not there, but for a very simple reason. Any translation use the word Allah is a false translation. Because how you translate a word, it's not there. And you make it Allah. So any Arabic translation is a false translation until they take the word Allah from the translation. Any Muslim? Translation is a translation. Any Abdul? Nobody? Mayday. Okay. I'm here. Okay. Well, finally. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, my friend, you are live on air. Finally, go ahead. What do you want to say to us?
Oh, very good.
I'm fine.
Thanks, God, first of all.
What do you think about the topic we are talking about?
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Let me take a breath. And I really want to know that you are a Christian, right?
Yeah, I'm a Christian, yeah.
You are okay. So, yeah, I have been debating with Christians from long time. I made some very good friends from Christians.
You have good friends that are Christians?
You know, yeah, some of my very good friends are Christians. They live next door to me, you know.
And you are a real Muslim?
Yes, I am not a new Muslim.
No, are you a real Muslim? I'm saying, are you
a student.
Are you a real Muslim or fake?
Yeah, what a question, I am a real Muslim living in Pakistan. You can check all
because you just said to me, you have a Christian friends. The Quran says you cannot take a Christian friends. So you are not a Muslim.
Oh, you are very wrong.
No,
actually, the main thing is
hold on. No, my friend, hold on. We're talking. Chapter 5, verse 51 says. Chapter 5, verse 51 says, "Take not Christians and Jews as a friends." And you just said to me, you have many Christian friends. So why you don't believe in Allah and His message and the Quran? Are you saying the Quran is a stupid book?
Give me a minute. Huh? Are you finished?
I'm letting you finish. Why you saying?
Are you finished?
How come you have a Christian friends if the Quran?
Are you finished?
Yes. Why you are having a Christian friends when the Quran forbid you? Go ahead.
Okay. Let me speak. Let me speak. First of all.
Yeah.
When you are going to jumping onto verses, I have been watching your video all the time. And I have seen you are, you know, a pretty good jumper, my friend. You know, don't take my word.
I like to jump. I am like Allah. Allah, He jumped from the 7th heaven to the lowest heaven. What is
Wait a minute. Oh, give me a minute.
Okay,
give me a minute.
I asked you a question. Listen. Why you are wasting my time? How you can have a Christian friend when the Quran forbid you? Go ahead.
This is the rule. This is the rule of the game, my friend. I think this is the first time you are in a debating condition. I have been debating from some time.
Yeah, I never debated anyone before. You are the first one. You are the first one ever I debated anyone. You are the first one.
We are okay, brother. Listen, my beloved brother. Listen.
Beloved too.
Okay.
Isn't the Quran says you cannot love us?
Set up a topic.
Okay, we just did. We just did. You said to me you have.
Okay, wait a minute.
You said to me you have Christian friends, and you said to me, my beloved brother, the Quran forbid you from loving us and forbidding you from taking us as a friend. So who is lying here? Go ahead. Why are you lying to me?
You are so. Listen.
I'm so listen. Yeah, I'm so listen.
Calm down. Okay.
I'm calm down.
I didn't even started. I was introducing myself and you jumped in.
Why you want to introduce yourself?
We are in the middle of the war.
Okay, introduce yourself. Go ahead. Who are you?
you are starting like the thing which really disturbs me about your all this podcast or whatever you want to call it, that you are so much full of hate that
Okay.
I can't.
Okay, according to
This
you,
is the first time. This is the first time I have
according to you, I am
Wait
full
a
of hate.
minute.
Can you
Wait a
read for me?
minute.
Shut up.
Give me a
Can
minute.
you read for me?
Give me a minute.
Chapter
Reclaiming my
5,
time.
verse
Reclaiming my
14.
time.
Chapter Quran.
Reclaiming my
Shut
time.
up. Quran. Say it.
Reclaiming my time.
You don't have time.
Sorry.
It's my time and your time at the same time. You said I have hate. The
Clap
Quran
for you.
said,
Clap for
the
you, bro.
Quran said that Allah
Clap for
He
you.
spread hate between the Christians. You are saying I have hatred. Quran said
Bro,
Allah He
give me
spread
a minute.
hatred. I'm giving you a minute. Quran chapter 5 verse 14. It says, I will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians until judgment day.
I did.
So how come you are upset?
I didn't even open the Bible. Listen. I haven't even opened the Bible yet, okay?
You can open whatever
Calm
you
down,
want.
my
Why you
friend.
are running away like
The
a
game is just
potato?
starting.
You are the one who spoke
The
about
game is
hate.
just starting,
You
my
are the
friend.
one who spoke about hate. You don't want to talk about it. You are the one who spoke about friend. You don't want to talk about it. The other one said to talk about love. You don't want to talk about it. So what do you want to talk about?
Oh, wow.
Is this your book?
It's first time I have seen, I have seen, I have met many Christians, alhamdulillah. I will add you. Listen.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, my friend, I got it. You met many Christians. I am different kind of a Christian who don't tolerate stupidity, and you are stupid.
Where are you
Prove
from?
me wrong.
Where are you from?
Why you are saying I have a Christian friends when the Quran forbid you from taking friends from the Christian?
Where are you from?
Hey, see,
Where are you
You
from?
are just a kid.
Where are you from?
I'm a black blonde African from Japan.
Where are you from?
What do you want? What does this have to do with my?
Oh, where are you from?
Stupid stuff, Is that what you want to call me for? Where are you from?
Guy, hey, my friend.
My name is Zakir Naik.
I will add
Are
you
happy now?
in
Just get lost. And they say to you, why you hang up on the Muslims? I mean, look at this. It's a waste of time. I mean, how much patience you will have? And the Muslim now, they will cut my video, says, look, Christian Prince, he said to him, get lost. Get lost, yes. You're wasting my time. What the topic? We don't have topic. We don't want to talk about anything. Each time he opens something, we talk about it, he want to talk about it. You have hatred. Who said we love Muslims? We don't hate them. It's your Quran book of hatred. If you're against hatred, you should be against the Quran. This is the Quran in front of you says, I will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians until judgment day. Did me introduce myself? Who cares who are you? I will introduce myself. Is that like the American Idol? You are calling me to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I will call you one more time. You go into the topic. Stop being a silly kid. Speak like an adult. Even your call is like Zibril. Zibril is not answering. You cannot remarry your previous husband until you F your new husband. It's in front of you. How easy we can make it. So what the condition is? The condition until to do nikah. Okay, what is the nikah is? She's married already. She married a new husband. No. She have to do the sexual intercourse. Alhamdulillah. Okay, you are live on air again. I will give you some time to be serious so we can talk. You want to be serious or you want to be a joker?
Actually, my friend, listen to me. Don't get angry, okay? Don't start jumping here and there. Okay, let's you are a Christian, okay? Just give me some Christian dawah from your religion. Tell me what are you calling towards?
What I call God?
Tell me what are you calling towards? Are you calling toward Bible?
What?
Are you a Catholic?
Your
Are you a
wife, she's asking
Protestant?
you. Your wife, she's asking you if you wash the dishes or not. Answer her.
Listen.
Did
I
you
don't
wash the
have a
dishes?
wife. Okay.
I don't understand what you are saying. What?
Stay on the topic.
What the
You
topic?
don't like to talk about Bible. You don't like to talk about
Okay,
Bible.
let's talk about the Bible. What do you think about the Bible? What do you think?
Yes. No. You
get
tell
excited.
me.
Okay,
You are calling me towards the
okay, I
Bible.
will tell
And
you- I will
do
tell
you
you.
believe?
Okay, I will tell
Do
you.
you believe?
Hold
Do you
on.
believe?
You said to me. You said to me.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a
okay. What
question.
is your question? Go ahead.
I have a question. Do you believe Bible can solve all the world problem? All the world's problem, everything.
Well,
Whatever.
the Bible cannot solve your problem, indeed, because you are stupid. You believe in God who will give you women with big boobs. How,
This is your answer?
yes, this is my
is your
answer.
answer?
What kind of, how,
Is this
which which book can solve
All
such
the
a,
audience,
such
all the
a
audience who is
problem?
listening,
What kind of God
who
he
is
gave
listening,
you a woman?
they can see.
How,
Okay.
What kind of God he promised
Listen,
you women
listen.
with big boobs? You answer me. How the Bible can help you if you are a
Okay.
person who believes
Let
in
me
stupidity?
open my Bible.
Huh?
Let me open the Bible. Okay, let me open the Bible.
Okay,
Let me open the
why
Bible. Do you believe
why,
Bible is the word of
why you
God?
change the topic?
Do you believe Bible is the word
You
of
said the
God?
Bible will help solve the problem, right?
I asked you, and your question clearly shows that you cannot prove that your Bible can solve all the
I
world's
do not
problem. So
need.
people,
I do
everyone
not
who is
need to prove
listening,
to you anything.
everyone,
Abdul, listen.
everyone who is listening.
Who said to you that the Bible will solve all the problem in the world? As an example, the Bible exists, but you are using the internet of the American. Can we ask the Bible to fix the problem to you so you will have a Muslim internet? No. Can we make you not stupid to believe? Hold on. Let's see who's dumb.
Very dumb.
How the Bible can fix someone like you who believe that there's a God, he have two hands at the right side. How the Bible can help someone like you believe that he can marry a child, she is 6 years old.
And your God, what your God does? Your God is hanging on the cross according to you, crying for help.
Okay,
Who God?
let us say
Is your God
you are
hanging
saying to me,
on a cross?
okay, you are saying to
Is
me,
your God?
okay, hold on, let me answer you. You are saying to me that my God cannot be God if they hang him in the cross, but isn't it God, he came from the tomb and he's alive? Isn't it your Quran saying that nobody was able to hang him? So according to you, if Jesus cannot be killed, he is God. If he got killed, he cannot be God.
No,
so shut up. According to Islam, Jesus is God.
Okay.
I'm using your logic. If Jesus get killed, he cannot be God.
No.
If Jesus is not being killed, he is God.
You picked up one thing. Let me give you the reference. First of all, you totally picked up half thing. You picked up half thing. If we believe that Jesus was raised to the heaven and he was protected from the evil of the Jews, we believe that, and we believe he will come back on this earth, inshallah, very soon,
wonderful.
and he will.
Okay, wonderful.
He will fill. Wait, let me finish. My friend, I will give you your time.
Yeah, no problem.
I will give you your time.
I don't want you to.
I will give you
I don't
your
want you to
time.
forget. No. Just wait. We will continue. We have time.
No.
Hold on. You just said that God protected Jesus from the evil of the Jews, correct? Did you say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I said.
How come Allah did not protect Muhammad from the evil of the Jews and they killed him by poison? They bought it from Home Depot.
Okay. Will you say the same about Johan?
Just hold on.
Will you say the same about Johan?
I'm asking you. Where's Johan? In the Quran, nobody. His name is Johan was killed. Show me in the Quran.
I am talking about Bible.
Don't.
I am talking about.
You see, you are the one who just said to me.
According to Islam,
that's who said to me, not
according to
me
Islam.
who said to you. You are the one who said to me that God protected Jesus from the evil of the Jews. So I'm saying to you, how come a Jewish woman, she went to Home Depot, she bought a rat poison, she gave it to your prophet, and he died? How come Allah did not protect Muhammad from the rat poison?
I will answer you.
Okay.
I will answer you. I will answer you this. Okay, it's a very simple question.
Very simple.
But first of all, you admitted that Jesus was raised to heaven and he was not on the cross. Correct? You admitted that, right?
Admitted this is not my Bible. He's not the
You
cause.
admit that, and I will answer your question.
You idiot.
You
He wasn't
admitted that, my friend.
You see,
You admitted
this
that.
is your stupid.
Okay, let me.
You're just as stupid like your prophet. I said that he raised from the tomb. Do you know what tomb means?
Yes.
He was raised from the tomb. He is coming from the tomb. That means he was in the tomb. Potato. Now, answer. Why Allah he saved Jesus from the Jews? You said you are the one who used the phrase evil of the Jews. So how come I will use your sentence, not my sentence? How come Allah would not save Muhammad from the poison rat poison, which a Jewish woman she bought from Home Depot to kill your prophet?
Okay. First of all, he was protected from it, alhamdulillah, and he lived after that.
What is protected? What is protected? Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. He was killed by poison. Don't say he's protected. He was killed by poison. The hate in front of you on the screen. Read it.
Give me 2 minutes.
The hadith in front of
full,
you. Don't waste my time.
You can't listen.
You see, you know why I'm talking to you? Because we need entertainment. There's no Muslim calling us, so you're the only king. So I'm asking
you are having such a short
the
temper.
hadith in front of you. Your prophet, he died by a Jewish woman poison. So why your prophet was not protected by
You are
Allah?
having such a...
No problem. You can say whatever you want. Still, you have to answer me. No, I am the one who force Muslims to answer. You see, Muslims, they are like a talking machine. They never answer anything. So I'm asking you, Jesus was protected according to you but from the evil of the Jews. Why Allah could not protect Muhammad from that poison?
You accepted it or not?
Are you going to answer or not?
You accepted it or not?
Are you going to answer or not?
You accepted it or not?
Accept what?
Yes, I will answer. But give me 3 minutes. It's 6 minutes, 7 minutes complete.
So
okay?
are you going to answer?
Check on the call direction. Give me 3 minutes.
Are you going to answer or not?
Give me 3 whole minutes.
I will not give you 1 minute unless you answer first. Answer me. How come Jesus was protected according to Islam? No, you did not. How come he was protected but Muhammad was not? He was killed by a rat poison from Home Depot.
Okay. Check the same hadith which you mentioned, hadith of Sahih al-Bukhari, also mentioned in Sahih al-Muslim, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace and blessings be upon him, and he, do not interrupt me, when he puts the first bite of the food in his mouth, he spit it away and he asked all the other companions to throw it away.
Who cares?
And the Jews, they said, we gave this to you because we knew that if you will be a prophet of God, that God will protect you. Okay. You said that, and he didn't took any revenge from them.
Thank you. Hold on.
But the companion, he later died. The one who I won't hold on. I have 2 minutes. I have 2 minutes.
Just to prove to me that Muhammad is a false prophet because
I have 2 minutes. Listen, I have 2 minutes. I have 2 minutes now. I have 2 minutes now. I am gonna mention something from your Bible. Your Bible, bro. You are running away from your Bible. You are scared of your Bible.
Unbelievable.
Scared of your Bible.
Listen, Abdul.
You are scared of your own Bible.
Okay, I'm scared.
You are scared of your own Bible.
So, can I talk? Can I talk?
You are scared of your own Bible.
Can I talk?
You cannot. No, I will not give you any chance if you will interrupt my time. You took.
Okay, I will hang up on you. Guys, he just admitted that the Jewish woman, she gave him poison and she said, if you are a prophet of Allah, Allah will protect you. He just said that. If you are a false prophet, you will die from poison. Thank you. And he just said that the prophet, he spit the food, but he ate it. And the hadith in front of you saying, the prophet in his element in which he died, he used to say, not once, not twice, not three, use. He's dying slowly. I feel the pain caused by a food I ate at Khaybar. And you donkey, you said to me he spit it. So how he ate it then? Are you saying that your prophet is a liar? Let me call you back. You see, this is why you don't want me to talk, you know, because in the second we talk, they will do poo-poo. Diarrhea time. Here we go. Okay, do you hear me now? Did you hear the question?
From your own Bible.
Did you hear the question?
You don't believe it's the word of God.
The question?
You don't believe it's the word of God.
Are you going to answer or not?
You do not believe your Bible is the word.
Okay, so you will repeat yourself, right? You will not talk. You will not say to me.
Listen.
You just said your prophet he spit the food. You said, shut up.
I have been watching all of your.
Oh, shut up! Get lost. See, the second you get them busted, you don't want to continue. Why you accept to talk about it if you don't want to talk about it? You are the one who mentioned that Jesus was protected by Allah. Okay, we are on the same topic. You are the one who said the Jews, they said to Muhammad, well, if you are a prophet of Allah, and Allah is a true God, will Allah protect you? And you said that Muhammad, he spit the food. You're a liar. Because the hadith here says, I ate at Khaybar. I ate, not I spit. You see, if you don't swallow it inside in your belly, did not eat it. He can say, I almost ate. But he said, I ate. And that's why he is saying, I feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar. And now I feel as if my aorta is being cut off from the poison. He mentioned the word poison, not just food. So what you did by your call, you proved to us that Muhammad is a false prophet, because the Jews, they made a condition, says, if you are a prophet of God, God will not let you die by poison rat we bought from Home Depot. It's the cheapest one, did not even cost us $2. And that's why you don't want to talk about it. Can your Bible fix the problem in the world? No, the Bible is not exists to fix all the problems. It is you the problem. And number one problem for the world is stupidity. As long as you are stupid, the Bible cannot fix you. You are stupid. You have a defect. You decide to kiss stones. How that can be fixed? So Jesus said, search the books, find the truth, and the truth will set you free. That's how you can be fixed. But the Bible itself will not fix you. You have to find the truth yourself. A person who believes in God, who want to give you women with big boobs, cannot be fixed until he stops worshiping boobs. The person who is waiting for a God to give him women, you can see the marrow of their bones, cannot be fixed. For you have mental issue, obviously. Have you ever heard of a God? He want to give you a woman, you can see her bones, the marrow of their bones. Look at this beauty. I swear by Allah, every one of you will have 2 wives of the Houris, who are beautiful and so pure, transparent. How the Bible can fix you? Which book in the world can fix your stupid brain? You believe that there's a God, he is making women for you, and those women you can see through the bones, the marrow. Me. And now the Muslim, they will say to us, here we go, the prophet, he predicted X-ray. He predicted X-ray. True, brother. I mean, we cannot deny that. This is my future wife in the heaven of Allah. Look how beautiful she is. What do we want more from God? What God can give us more than this? This is a striptease club of the club of Allah in heaven. And those are women in the stage of Allah. And they are showing you their beauty, brother. So good to be true. So beautiful. Amazing. We will see the marrow of their bones. Are we? Okay. Look what this guy is saying to me. This guy is saying to me, I cannot call you in Skype and you are using fake Muslims. How they are fake Muslims and you are confusing them? I mean, are you stupid or what? How they can be fake Muslims? You are using fake ex-Muslims to answer so you can confuse. That's very cute. They're very cute. They're so smart. How you say they are fake Muslims and I'm confusing them? I mean, did you put the sentence together or Allah he put it? Is that Quran? It sounds like Quran for me. It's like like one of the verses in the Quran. There's many verses, all of them, they are so good. You know? The Quran is an amazing book. Look at this verse, man. I think Allah, he spent 10,000 nights to make it. There's no blame on the blind, nor in the blame on the lame, nor there is the blame on the sick, nor yourself if you eat in your houses. I mean, when you read this, you think like what he's going to talk about. All of this to say to us, you can't eat at your home? That's deep. If I eat in my home, Allah don't blame me. And look, he start counting cases. I mean, why you say if you are sick, if you are blind, if you and yourself, which means everybody, why you say blind? I mean, isn't it obvious that a blind man, he will eat in his home? This is God. Guys, I receive inspiration now. There's no blame on you to sleep in your bed. There's no blame on you if you are blind to sleep in your bed. There's no blame on you if you are a person can't walk to sleep in your bed. There's no blame of you if you can't walk to sleep in your bed. And then he continued, like the story isn't over. And your houses, or the houses of your father, don't you think it's too late? I mean, a human being, he spent half of his life at least in his house, in the father, and now you are telling him, in the house of your father, in the house of your mother, the house of your mother, brother, and the house of your sister. That's deep. That's so deep. And then, this is why you cannot make a Muslim a real estate agent for you to sell your house. Because look, it says, and you can eat in the house, any one house, you have the key of your friend's house. So you give the key to Abbas, Abbas, he eat your pizza in the refrigerator. It's halal. It's halal. Like, Abbas, this is my food, man. Why? I give you the key to water my flowers. Why you are eating my food? The Quran says, so if a Muslim, you give him a key to your house to water your flowers, he will eat your food. Genius. Abbas, he decided to work as a real estate agent. You give him the key. That's it. That's it. Say bye-bye to your food. That's so good. You know? That's so good. Yeah. And there's no problem if you eat not together. Look at this. It is not a sin that you eat together or separate. Sin? And what this guy is talking about? There's no sin. I mean, how silly the topic. Look, the Quran have no verse about rape. The Quran have a verse about you can eat a sandwich in your home. Very deep book. How many of you been right now been touched by the wisdom of Allah? I mean, we have to admit. I've been touched. Who wanna give me the key of his house? That's so deep. All right, somebody will go live soon, so maybe we better to stop here. So when the Muslim, they mention to you this guy Ibn Hazem, according to Muslims, majority of them, he is a kafir. He's a fraud. And why? Because Ibn Hazem, he tried to use his brain, and he come with his own conclusion that Allah, he can destroy Tawhid if you want. And those are the reference of his books. The book of Al-Ahkam, volume number 4, page number 73. The letters of Ibn Hazem, volume number 1, page number 345. If Allah decide to destroy Tawhid, Allah, he will do it. If Allah, he order us to worship 2 or 3 gods, Allah is right. If Allah even he order us to worship idols, Allah is wise and he is just. So what the problem? Islam is just a joke. It's not like because it's not accepted. It's not like because it's not logical. It's just because Muhammad said so. So yes, Allah can be many. Ibn Hazm, he said that. Allah can be 2. Allah can be 4. Allah can be an idol. And if Allah, he order us to do so, we will do so. Very simple. So what is the problem? Islam have no argument. And how many times we said to you, you will notice that Muslims don't argue about Mary, she was a virgin. Why? Because the Quran says so. It's not because it makes sense. It's not because it's logical. Because it's not logical really, according to Islam, that Mary, she have no husband. According to Christianity, it makes sense. Jesus is the son of no man. Jesus, he came from above. But in Islam, why Mary, she have no husband? There's no answer. So they don't debate you about such an idea. Imagine if the Quran never say, Mary, she was a virgin when she gave birth to Jesus. They will make fun of you. Non-stop, they will say stupid Christians, crazy Christians, mad Christians, all kinds of, titles. Just because the Quran says so, that's it. If in my book it says that God have 2 hands in the right side, the Muslim will make fun of you. Stupid Christians. God have 2 hands in the right side. Christians. Stupid Christians. Ooh. Okay. But as long the Prophet say so, it's true. Allah have a shin. It's true. Why not? But how Allah he have 2 hands in the right side? So what? The Prophet said so. Very convincing. Okay, but if Allah have right side, that means still he have left side. So how do you accept that Allah have left side? Supposedly by making him that he is a person who have 2 hands in the right side, that he is holy and like left present the bad. But that means still he have left side of him. Is Allah round? If he is round, that means there's no left, there's no right. What this religion is about? They don't know what they are talking about. They do not know what they are speaking of. And yeah, Allahu as-Samad is an idol. We know that. Actually, even the Quran, you see the Muslims, they say Islam is against worshipping idols, correct? They say to you, Muhammad destroy idol, correct? But Allah, he ordered Sulaiman to build synagogues with idols. Here we go. Chapter, and you will see how they fake the translation. Chapter 21, verse number 52, it says that when Abraham, he said to his father Azar, Muhammad, he think Azar is a word, is the name of the father of Abraham. He says, Ma هذه التماثيل. Tamathil, you see, it's the same word. In Islamic translation, many of them, they try to hide it. So the word tamathil is not coming as statues. But let's try here. Look. The word tamathil is gone. There's no statues. This translation of who? Hilali and Khan. Change it. Let us see. Biktal. Let us see if the word statues will appear. Here we go. Look, see? It appear here. So They try to hide it. Even the God of Islam, he ordered his prophets to build synagogues with statues. So how Islam is against statues? You tell me. They kiss black stone, yet they call you pagan. Allah ordered to make statues, and they call us pagans. They go around a stone, and they call us pagans. They pray in the direction of a stone, and they call us pagans. Even their prophet, he says, those stones, the black stones and the Yemeni corner, if you touch them, they erase your sin. And yet they call us pagans. A religion who believe that the stones, if you touch them, it erases your sin. What kind of religion this religion is? What is the name of this religion? Islam. Touching stones will erase your sin. Who said that? Muhammad. And yet will call you a pagan when every single belief in the cult of Muhammad is paganism, starting from the name of their God, ending with kissing stones, touching stones, believing in stones. And even Muhammad in the hadith, he says the black stone is the right hand of Allah, and the black stone is going to come in the judgment day, is going to have eyes and mouth, literally, not metaphorically. Mount of Sinai in Saudi Arabia. First of all, there's nothing called Saudi Arabia. Secondly, Mount of Sinai is not in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia today is almost going all the way to Egypt, right? Yeah. But this is not Saudi Arabia. This is today Saudi Arabia. The Arabian Peninsula, you know, it's shrink and go back and small, depend who is occupying the land. The Mount of Sinai is in Sinai, is not in Saudi Arabia. But if you want to say in the map today, they are very close to that area. Anyway, I want to say thank you everybody for being here. May the Lord bless you all. And as long as there's some other Christians that will go live, let us give them a chance to go for it. I hope everybody taking notes. And for the book I was reading from about Allah can destroy Tawhid, this is the book of Ibn Hazem. I will post the link for you. You can use Google Translation, and you can save the reference in case you need it. All right? And again, we love the Muslims, even the funny one of them, even the one who cursed me. I don't hate them. I will never hate them. But they hate me. Why? Because Jesus told us that time will come, and people, they think by killing you, doing a favor to God. They are serving God. And this is the situation of the poor Muhammadan. They think by killing us, they are doing favor to Allah. Well, if your Allah is God, why He don't kill me? Why He want you to kill me? Because simply He does not exist. Muhammad using the fool you to be a victim of him, promising you women with big boobs. So you are not really even serving God. You are serving the big boob promise. Why God He needed to tell you about the big boobs in the heaven, unless He is not a God and He is a booby God? What kind of God He promised you women with 1 mile ass? May Allah ask you. 1 mile. What kind of God He promised you endless penis? Unless this God is the devil. Very simple question. You do not need to be genius. Somebody come to your door, says, hey, I have a God for you. If you believe in Him, I will give you free suite in Las Vegas, women with big boobs, unlimited numbers of boys, 80,000 boys. Isn't it obvious that this is the devil? Isn't it? A person come to your door and say, hey, believe in my God and touch His stones, and if you touch His stones, it erases your sin. And Muhammad can go way more farther with stupid things. As an example, if you say Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah 100 times, Allah will forgive your sin, brother. Like what? Bismillah walhamdulillah. Huh? Are you sure, brother? Yes, brother. If you say that, you know, Allah will give you 1,000 deed, brother. Look at this. Look at this. Do you like to earn 1,000 deeds a day? Yeah, brother, how we can do that? Just say glorify to Allah 100 times. And 1,000 deed will be given to you, brother. And 1,000 sin will be forgiven. Like what? This is religion. This is religion. The Messenger of Allah, he says, is any one of you unable to earn 1,000 good deed? Prophet, me, I want to get 1,000 deed, Prophet. Okay, repeat after me. This is religion. This is religion. What is that? You see how easy to go to heaven in Islam, brother? Very easy. Anyway, we have my friend Mount of Sinai in Tabuk, Saudi Arabia. Check it out. You know, I don't know really what to say to you. Mount of Sinai is in Sinai. How is going to be in Tabuk? Is Tabuk is in Sinai? It's called Mount of Sinai. Let me make it simple for you. Mount of Japan, located where? In Germany. All right. Are you convinced me? Now you tell me some historians say some. I don't. For me, it doesn't. It's called Mount of Sinai, so it should be in Sinai. I mean, isn't it easy to understand? Mount of Sinai, it is in Sinai. You just say Tabuk. Is Tabuk is Sinai? So then why they call it Tabuk? Hello? So you can watch videos and people say things to you. Okay, no problem. Even if they claim to be scientists, okay, but you know, for me, when somebody says to me the Mount of Germany, it is in Germany. You cannot tell me it's in Japan. Very simple. Yeah. Yeah, it's in Egypt, I know. Yeah, Mount of Sinai. Anyway, you see, there's many theories and many things. I don't really care for those things. I fight the cult. Like, you know, I saw many videos about Muhammad was praying to Petra. It may be true, maybe, you know. But for me, those are a waste of time for me. I hit the head of the snake. They are busy with the tail. It's good to have discovery if you are a historian, no problem, that's wonderful. But I have different kind of duty. They have different kind of a duty. All right? So I want to say thank you. I said I'm going to leave an hour ago, and thanks to Allah, I'm very fast in leaving. Anyway, somebody saying that our brother Sam, he will be live on air, so you can join him. Until we see you soon again. I will try tomorrow to come back live on air. Tomorrow is Friday, right? So I hope so. If not, then maybe Saturday. And actually, I will come back when I have a big review of the video. If still we need, because what happened? When we make a new video, people don't watch the previous one. I don't know why. And that is not a good news for me. I like people to learn, take notes, and this is why we are spending all this time. Otherwise, I can make a video of 15 minutes and say bye-bye. Like many people do online. I'm spending half of my day with you, even more than the half. So we want to see that people really taking the benefit of the video before we make a new video. Otherwise, I prefer to stay without making a video for 2 or 3 days. Trust me, I'm sick of it. I'm the last one who missed to speak about Islam. But what I can say, somebody have to clean the garbage. And obviously it is me. So thank you very much for being here. And may the Lord bless you all. Love the Muslims, but expose Islam. This is what we do and what we try to help with. Christ is Lord. Islam is false. And see you soon.